cop a chain of game. When the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tents, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming. Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll start out here with the option left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Patriots at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once it...
Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
57, Mike, 57. I got one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Juwan Johnson, 27 yards. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On play action, Fields. And he comes back with one complete. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Fields. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yes, taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Goodwin, 81 yards. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not...
Touchdown, Patriots! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to get
touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Texans. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Room here to run. The 40. The 20, 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot,
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They're going to look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. But with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
24 is the mic. Check back.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They're going to try and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll begin by running the option. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Goodwin with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They're going to run it with Harris. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
They'll start out here with the option left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 4. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 4 yards out. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To throw is Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Jalen Petrie picks it off. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jerry Judy, 54 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Play action. It's Fields.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And that one almost intercepted. Well, he's got 2 already, nearly a third, but not to be, and it's 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Here's Fields.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Now Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And one last throw here for Fields. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, It's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Patriots, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.